And welcome to Daytona International. Hold on. Andrew just texted me something. To make sure. Yeah, there's his. Did he give me the wrong one? Hold on. Andrew may have gave me the wrong code for the stream here. But we are at Daytona International Speedway here, trying to get to make sure that their stream is working. I think he may have gave me the wrong one, but you see the grid here. The Gen 4 cars first, Mike Fudge second, Alan Carter third, Truth Hoke fourth, Davis Shively fifth, Brett A. Bray sixth, Blake Davis seventh, Stephen Blevins eighth, Terry Fennell ninth, David Nall 10th, Barry Nelson 11th, Austin Norris 12th, J.B. Harrison 13th, Blair Hallman 14th, Danny Jackson 15th, Timothy Yisbrin 16th, Bill Hensley 17th, Ryan DeMullen 18th, Andrew Teft 19th will be Aaron Marcus, 20th, Jesse Fox, 21st, Steve Castle, 22nd, Steve Vest, 23rd, Jack Kelly. And that is all the drivers today. One of those will be RC. I need to make sure that I'm using the right one. Not sign out. That was stupid. Sign back in here. Just tell me to use my Windows. Hello. I'll use this. Sorry about that. The stream is up. I just think I'm using the wrong one. Not mean to do all of that here. We're going to wait for drivers to roll off pit road here, as they have started doing that now. Racers Elite. And it also logged me out of my... Great. Logged me out of my Ghost one. Now I gotta log into that one. Sorry, I will... While I get all this sorted out, we'll figure this out eventually here. I just wreck under... I think somebody just wrecked under pace laps. I could have swore I just heard somebody hit the wall, but okay, evidently they didn't. I'm just hearing stuff and going crazy. Add an account. What do I need to do? On all of this is ridiculous. Another way. You see, these are the Gen 4 cars, so they will be a little bit loose, high horsepower, low down force. These cars are a handful to drive. I mean, an absolute handful. Get this to let me log in here. The pace car is getting ready to pull off. As it does here, so it will be Alan and Mike leading us to the green flag. Sauter has the flag in his hand, and the green flag is in the air. We are underway here. It looks like they're good off of 1 and 2 here, as I've got cat hair all on this microphone, so I need to evidently clean that. But these guys are going down the backstretch here. Well, I don't think we'll see a lot of shoving early on, hopefully. I say hopefully because that could change. It is 80 laps for these guys, so they will be possibly shoving decently hard to get each other up there. Some of them will just keep pushing to do whatever they can. I have saw pushes go bad very often at this track. You really can't with these cars, though. The front end and how it's shaped it's shaped very, very oddly. No, he did give me the right one. Okay. Sorry, he did give me the right one. Okay, so I literally panicked for no reason on that. You see a little bit of guys, they're going to be ducking below the apron. You can go below the apron, but really that when you saw guys do that in these cars, well, really early, I'd say kind of looking at Super Speedway racing, you don't see as many guys duck out and just go to the back as you used to. Now they tend to stay up front more than anything else. It used to be very, very common that guys would duck out. Now they don't. These guys are just going to keep going around, though. 75% fuel. I don't know when they'll come down pit road. I can't really tell from that alone. Kind of a guess. Castle just ran his fastest lap of the race, and to give them all paint refresh, their paints will go gray, pop in with a new one if they do have a different paint scheme throughout the race. The 11, the 37. The 37 is trying to give a shove to whoever this is in front of him. That might be Shively in front of him. I think it is. You see, that's actually, I don't know if that was ever ran during a race. That's the Noble Winston paint scheme. That's before Sprint took them over, and now Monster Energy has the Cup Series. It's kind of a three-car breakaway, though, up front right now at the moment between Fudge, Hope, and Bray. Biggest mover is Kelly up 5 positions. We got somebody in the wall. That is the 11 of Davis. Oh, there we go. Hello. Somebody is into the... Oh, my gosh. Oh, my Lord. No caution yet. But holy crap. Oh, my Lord. Look at this. Hits it, and this car is going to just barrel roll over and over and over again. The tire comes off. That tire is gone. Oh, my Lord. Still no caution because that was off the racing surface, most likely. But, wow. That was a hard hit. Everybody's gone down to the bottom now. Bojangles' car was able to get back rolling. That is, I think that's DeMoulin. Yeah, he's able to get rolling, but he doesn't. He's missing a tire. Now his tire's there. That has destroyed his front suspension. Just knocked in that tire heavily. That was a hard hit for him. That was vicious. I haven't seen a car flip like that in a while. Besides Ryan Freese. iRacing, it's been a while too. I haven't seen a car flip like that. That many times just off of that either. That's a lot. Fudge is still leading the way. I think he's pretty content with that too. I don't think he really minds being up here. He's not back near all the rest of that stuff that can happen. I have seen people just absolutely get destroyed after they lead the race. Up in that high line is the 53. He's trying to get something going up there. I don't think it's working for him, though. Who is the 53 of this race? The 53. Is it that? No, it's not the 85. Is that Blevins? Or Blevins? Might be Blevins. Yes, that's Blevins up there. So he's stamped as the 53, but he's actually the 51. Oh, there goes the 2. There he goes. Oh, that's going to bring out a caution as this is the big one. Here we go. Oh, Lord. The 196 of Nelson comes to rest on all fours. Somehow the engine's not blown up in that thing. Oh my gosh. So it starts with Fudge. Don't know. Let's look at Hoke here. This is where it might have started. Did Hoke get into him? Hoke got a shove from the 17. That's going to send the 2 down. Yeah, so they're stacking up right here. And that's what happened with Hoke. Hoke got hit into the 2. And then it's on from here. Look at Nelson. Nelson just, the second car we've seen just barrel roll over and over and over again. It comes to rest. Oh, wow, that is a hard hit for him. Did anybody make it through? That was right in the middle of this, or no? 21 didn't, the 11 didn't. Who is this 90 car? Did he make it through? Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to look at that. We're gonna go on board here of JB Harrison. They are pitting, but we're looking at this wreck more than anything else. Oh my lord. Oh. Where'd the 41 come from? I think he went down through the grass. 41. Who is the 41 in this? Can't see. We'll actually go on board with Barry, see what it looks like from his point of view, and he starts rolling. Oh my gosh. Thing is, and he drives away from it too, which is what I don't understand. Look, that car's still running. And his steering's not even that knocked out with no front end. That was a hard hit. It's like Carter will be the only one that will stay out. That was vicious. That was really vicious. That is loud. That is very loud in my ear. That is hard hit. 2 cars we've had upside down within the first 10 laps. That is not what you want to see if you are evidently the drivers of those cars or the team owners. That's even worse. Lights have gone off on the pace cars. They will be getting the green next time by. That was just vicious. Marcus is freaking out here. There he is. It was Marcus. That's who it was. So he was there. We'll have to go back with him in a minute and look. Oh, that was bad. That was really bad. Biggest mover now will be Jack Kelly, the 38 car. He is up 16 positions. I don't know if that can pick up. Also watching the truck race at the same time on my phone. But he's up 38 from his starting spot. That was hard. That was a vicious hit, man. And it's not like these are slowing down. I mean, they just keep going and they keep going and keep going from that. That they're just potentially or continually speeding up. Pace car will pull in here. 11 laps of 80 down now. As the pace car will pull in and the green flag will be displayed to these drivers here. This is 37, the 53 get a good jump. You don't want to get too far out though with these cars. It's honestly kind of better to let them actually catch you more than anything else. But some guys like to drive these tracks differently overall, so that's just how they are. Nothing that I can do about that. '53 looks like he will jump out to the lead here over the 37. 37 is getting a shove from the 7. 41, 90, 32 all the way up here. See, the 37 will actually hop up to that high line, leave the 53. They'll get a shove here from the 85. That's the 11 in the wall again. Clay Davis has been finding that wall multiple times. Now this right here is most likely a, hey, let's just stay out of it. They do not want to be involved in anything that is going up there, and I do not blame them at all looking at it. It's going rough for them. Very, very rough. Yeah, 37 and the 85 up here. The 85 actually found his way up front. Gonna get a shove from the 53. 21 will get into the wall a little bit there. That 37 is not clear yet, so he's got to keep side drafting up here. That 53 is not close enough to help him, though. That 37 is actually going to stay down, stay up high. He's going to be split in the middle. He's going to get careful. We got to be careful here. Oh, there we go. And there goes the 1. Hello, we got another car over. Castle looks like he does one flip, and I think that's all that we had in terms of pure carnage. Another wreck at lap 14. Saw this coming about middle corner right here. I knew this was going to end up bad here. I don't know if he just has to chase the rear end. The 6 has nowhere to go. Then the 1 turned right into the wall, goes up on its side, does one flip, stays on its roof, and then gets back down on all fours finally. I almost want to say that it just tracked in the middle of the corner. I don't think he did that. I think he's... What did he do here? I don't know. I can't tell if it's the rear end doing that or if he just didn't realize there was anybody down there. He just comes down like the 7's not even there, and the 7 runs this line. The 1 just runs right into him. I don't know. I really don't know. The 1, he'll pop his fast repair. These guys get 1 fast repair. Actually, show the race info kind of while we're at it. Gen 4 cars, 75% fuel, 80 laps. Track temperatures don't really matter that much at this kind of day and age here more than anything else. It's really nothing big. I'd like to see Shively and Carter. They come down pit road. It looks like they will. 90 late choice to go down pit road. You could pull a little bit of strategy here. It's not unheard of to do that. be Marcus who wins that race off pit road. We'll actually go back and look at... Marcus can stop disconnecting. Let's see, what lap was it? It was this lap right here, this wreck. It was Marcus. We need to look at Aaron Marcus. Doing some agricultural activities down there in the infield. Hey, if you can go down there and it doesn't tear up the car, go for it. That's one thing that I actually like with these cars and the next gens. It doesn't rip the front end off. I don't know if you're new to NASCAR, you see the next gens, they sit high enough off the ground that it won't rip the splitter apart. And the Gen 6 is, when I was watching it when Jeff Gordon was racing because that was my driver. If you touch the grass, it would rip the splitter off straight up. I mean, it would destroy it. Luckily, it doesn't do that anymore, and I actually like that. You can go through the grass just a tad. Rolling on. Blue light should go off on the pace car here. As they will. So we'll go back up front to Kelly and Bray. Both are up 22 for Kelly, 3 for Bray. This is one of the tracks that I don't think qualifying matters as much as it does on others. I say that because you can work your way up through these. It's not... It's going to make everybody mad. It's not as hard as other tracks. These tracks, if you pick the line, if you stay in the line, if you make the right moves, you can work your way up there. That sounds cocky. I tend to work my way up here. I don't even really honestly qualify at these tracks, but if you can find the right line to stay with, make the right moves, you can work your way up there the correct way if you do it right. Waiting for these long pace laps here at Daytona. Feels like forever at this track. These pace laps are going on. Someone saying, go Bill Hensley. Pace car will pull off here. We'll finally be able to get the green flag here. Hopefully we can get a little bit of a run. 2 big wrecks that have taken out a lot of guys. Pretty vicious hits, too. It's not good for them. As green flag is in the air, we are back underway here. The 17 and the 7. Working up top. They will get the lead here from the 38 up inside, but these guys really haven't been too aggressive, giving each other the bumper here to get moving. So I'm not surprised. 17-7 now working their way up here, trying to hold that outside line. That 38 is getting a good shove, and the 92 of Yisprin on the bottom. Yisprin gives them a pretty good shove, more aero than anything else. Front of these cars are pretty flat though. So you can't get away with it. I actually want to look at some information on these. Okay, good. Not even logged on to my iRacing. Awesome. how I'm on my... Oh, we got a wreck here as I was trying to log into my iRacing. The 7 almost flips. We stay green. No caution yet. I was trying to log into my iRacing. And no caution comes out, so we will stay green on this. I'm surprised that one didn't come out for this. Winnie laps down of 80 here. $38.92 up front now. I don't think these guys will shove too aggressively. It's still early on in the race. I think you can get away with being pretty gentle with the pushes and everything else like that. I do want to go back and look what set this off, because I was trying to log into my iRacing to get more information on these cars. And it looks like it was a follow the leader into the... Yeah, it was follow the leader into the outside line. 7 gets into it, tries to come down. The 41's there, and it's just on from there. Oh, Nelson already had a rough night. 7 noses it into the wall. I think they were far enough off the racing surface that didn't grant a caution. On board here for 1 lap for 5 drivers. We'll pick them at random too. We'll start with Kelly though. Oh, there they go. And we got a wreck up front. The 85 hard into the wall. I knew something was going to break loose there eventually. It could not keep going like that. Fairfield, California driver. Knew that was eventually going to happen. I was watching that. There was so much movement up front. So where does it start with? So 35, he moves to the inside here. The 38 on the apron and just runs out of space. Everybody does. 37 runs out of space. 38 runs out of space. 85 is the innocent bystander there. 32, I think he net-coded, so he didn't get any damage, luckily for him. But, yeah, it's tough for the 85. He was having a good night. 25 laps of 80 down, though. See who comes down pit road. You could come down pit road, get tires and stuff. Really fuel more than anything else. I don't know what they're going to do, though. Let's see. Kelly stays out. Pretty much everyone else comes down. This could be just for fuel. I think. How am I logged out of my iRacing? I don't understand this. We're not actually looking at my passwords here. Hold on. I don't know how I have logged myself out of my iRacing, but I have. Awesome, cool. What? That doesn't make any sense. We're gonna figure out what is going on here. See if it'll let me log in like normal. Yeah, I don't... Okay. Awkward. That's what my password is, okay. So now I can pull up information on these cars. Okay. Not what I needed. Don't care about that. Let's go to my content. It's not the ARCAs. What are these cars named? I forgot. Crap. Gen 4, there it is. So they have 900 horsepower, 90-degree pushrod V8, 4-speed manual, 22-gallon fuel tank, 3,400 pounds. That is ridiculous. $900 horsepower. How much do the next gens have? 650? 670 or 550. So they're losing 230 horsepower. That's sad, man. That is sad. I believe lights have gone off. Yep, they will go off on the pace car this lap by. So it'll be Blake Davis and Truth. Wait. Hold on, something's not right. Who's the 6? Andrew Tuft is up here for some reason. I don't know. Timing's all messed up right now at the moment. We'll figure it out. Lead lap, though, it's Davis. Hold on, I've got... What is with my time? Okay, no, it's Davis and Hoke. And Fox. Your top 3. Not your front 3, your top 3, though. Long pace laps here at Daytona. Feels like forever because it is forever trying to get these cars back around here as... There we go. Okay, so Tef just probably got the drop back notification now. So this might mess with everything. Unless they do a clear all on black flags. Everybody's going to get a black flag here. Whatever. They get it worked out. It works out for everybody, surprisingly. The pace car will pull in here. Davis and Hoke will lead them back to the green, and the green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here. Three wide. Hello, Fox. I would almost wonder if the 11 hung a gear on that one. He just got blown by the 69. Easily for him. See car way up high out of the way. Not want to be dealing with anybody up there. I'll be doing what Hensley's doing. Hensley's staying in the back. Smart man, Hensley. Smart man. Marcus, he is blinking in and out, so that's going to be a nervous wreck for the people behind him. You do not want to see a car blinking at a super speedway. I was that car at one point, years ago, before we got fiber optic put in our area. We got it now. Thank the Lord. I hated what we had. It was horrible. CenturyLink is not good. They're also, CenturyLink is Brightspeed, by the way. Do not do them. That 69 is getting a big shove from that 92. See what he can do up here. He's been in the wall multiple times also. You got to keep that in mind. He seems to find the wall. The wall just kind of reaches out and grabs him. He doesn't really want to deal with that, though, but he has had to deal with it multiple times. That will put Davis to the lead, though, for now. He tries to come down in front of that 69. He's still there. Got to be careful when making those moves. You cannot be doing that. That will get you turned really, really easily. Already saw it happen before. I would be doing what these guys are doing right here. Just hang out. Hang out in the back. Let these guys take each other out. The only thing I would not want to be is the last car in line, which is be not Vest. No, yes, it'd be Vest. The only reason for that is if they bobble and you have to get out of the gas and you can't get back in it in time and you lose a draft, the 69 is going to get turned here very shortly here by the 92 if he's not careful. But the only thing about being the last car in line is if you have to lift, you are screwed. You do not have any help from behind. And it is just, it's not fun because you will lose the draft so quickly. I've done that multiple times whenever we run super speedways. I hate super speedways with my whole heart. But I would rather be the second from last so you have that guy behind you. I'd honestly want to be up as close as I can to that car in front of me too. I would not want to be too far away from him. See Hensley, though. Kind of waiting back here. Up front, that 11's trying to work the traffic here. I thought that 69 earlier was going to get turned because he was loose. He was getting shoved around, and he was not having it. I don't know what was going on with him. I don't know if he was just loose overall. He was getting in the corner, but he was definitely getting hit, so that didn't help him either. Maybe wondering why some guys are so loose. Well, you know, when you got your rear tires picked up off the ground, it's kind of hard to control. It's not too easy to deal with. I don't know what their fuel mileage is. Maybe lav. There we go. I saw that coming again. Car pulled it off the wall, and that's going to bring out another caution here. The fourth caution tonight. See, the 2 Fudge gets into the wall. Pulls it down across everybody else, gets into Teth, gets into Marcus, and then it's on from there. Looks like... Oh, no, there's more. 38 broke his steering. Barry's involved again. I think Barry got away with no damage. Oh, there goes the tire. How in the world did that come off? Where does this tire even roll to? That's what I want to figure out. The tire comes off, is it before he hits the wall or after? That tire is off right there. That's when the tire comes off. And where does it roll? We're going to find out here because I want to know where this tire went. So there is the tire right there. We're going to follow this tire, actually. I'm curious. We're not going to link it to a car. Let's see here. I got to figure this out. Static. Okay, so we're going to look at, where's the tire at? Tires 2, so we need to go, oh, wrong one. Where does this roll? We're going to find out here. Oh, great. I didn't do what I wanted it to. I don't think we're going to be able to find it, but it definitely had some fun going down towards the infield. Please tell me I didn't mess up that blimp static. I did. Hold on. We have got this camera just spinning around. Is that going to be continuously... I just messed that up very badly. Please tell me that's not continuously circling. Okay, it's not good. You see, some guys do come down pit road. This is mainly for fuel, just to get them on the same fuel strategy. I am curious to see where that tire went. The guys are going to be down pit road longer for some extensive damage. They're probably trying to save their fast repair for the end. Not even halfway through. Well, we're getting close to halfway through this race. We will be getting the green at lap 38. So 2 laps short from the halfway point. These guys are under caution, though. I will go on mute for a little bit. As we are back here, or I'm back here. So it'll be Fox and Yispren leading them back to green. Had multiple big ones here. We've had three, no, no, yeah, 3 wrecks here. Really 4. 3 were cautions. We've had a lot go on so far, though. And hard hits. Multiple flips this race. Pace car does pull in. As leaders take the green, and Fox jumps out to a big lead here. Be careful, though, if you're Fox. You don't want to get set up here, as he might be set up here. Look at Hensley working his way up here. What I thought he would do later on in the race. Trying to give a shove here to the 14. The 14 looks like he will stay behind that 69. Looks like he will. 81 needs to realize that the 14's got somebody in front of him. Don't keep shoving them. Oh, they're going to wreck. They're going to wreck each other here. Okay, maybe they realized. Hopefully. This 92 is going to get turned. I'm not so sure about Yisprin. Yisprin might get turned here in a minute. Look at Nelson working his way up here. He's had a hard night tonight. He is multiple laps down, though. He is, what, 5 laps? No, 3 laps down. He has not had the night that he would like to have. He was one of the cars that was upside down flipping. Got to keep that in mind. So he's gone through it, for sure. He has definitely gone through it. I try to get one lap back the old-fashioned way. Try to pull a Bill Elliott, where he made up 3 laps under green at Talladega after he blew an oil line and the team fixed it. Kind of watched some stuff on Bill Elliott. It was actually his brother who built the engines for him. A really good engineer. But yeah, when you make up 3 laps at Talladega on your own, that is absolutely ridiculous. No cautions, nothing like that. He just ran fast, flat out faster than everybody, and he won the race. Elliott still holds the fastest fastest lap ever, 212 miles per hour. I did read something, though, that 2014, love that year for Jeff Gordon, won 4 races. 2014, they took off the restrictor plates at Michigan to see what would happen. They were hitting 225 in Jeff Gordon's car. And, yeah, they put those things right back on. 225 miles per hour at Michigan is absolutely ridiculous. Hensley's worked his way up here. And there we go. There's another wreck. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Calm before the storm. Nelson's upside down again. The 89 goes on all 4s and actually gets away with no damage there. That's on the 90. I'm going to put that on the 90. That looks like that is on Harrison here. Nelson moves up a little. And he just gets tapped. And then Nelson. Okay, I thought Nelson. Nope. Did he flip? I thought Nelson flipped. He came very close to it. He almost did. 89 came close to it also. And I think he gets away with like some of the least damage from that too. We have had no shortage of cautions here, that's for sure. As Raja may wreck Ankrum here in a minute. Pull for Raja Caruth. I've raced against Raja a couple of times. He normally wrecks out in the races that I'm in because he drives so dang hard. He races mainly next gens. I know I qualified on pole for a lap that he was in, or a race that he was in, and then I jumped to start as the leader on the initial. I don't know why I did that, but I did. But there's guys down pit road. The 11's got a broken suspension. The 37's got a broken suspension. It's not fun for him at all. Now, one thing I do wish that iRacing, he has no brakes either. One thing that I do wish iRacing would do is if you don't check your fast repair coming into the pits and you have a lot of damage, that you can check it again or at least drive off. I think that'd be a good addition to make that. Yeah, he's got no brakes. Hensley, though, worked his way up here. He will be coming down pit road. It's kind of odd. Halfway through. As thank you, Corey Heim, for busting my parlay. Thought you'd win this freaking race, but evidently not. Let's see if this is 4 tires. Looks like for him, yeah, it looks like it's 4 tires. That 38 is extreme, or that 89 is extremely lucky that he did not go upside down again, or he did go upside down to begin with. He was very close to going upside down there. Poke and gnaw. Will lead them to green when we come back here, as I will go on mute as these guys have made their pit stops. The lights have gone off on the pace car. Lap 43 of 80. We have gotten past halfway here. As Glasky, you better not freaking lose this game. They have loaded the bases here. We gotta strike all these guys out now. My man has dug himself a hole. As green flag is in the air. This is a lackluster start here as these guys are kind of, I think they're laying off. They do not want to wreck each other, and I do not blame them here. I think there's been enough wrecks for these guys tonight. They are not having it so far with them. See a lot of space between these cars now. They're not really up on each other's bumpers, and I think we know why. I think we know why they're doing that here. Pretty evident. They do not want to be They don't want to be causing another wreck. It looks like we only have about 12-ish in this front kind of pack here at the moment. Kind of mix of lap and lead lap cars here. Oh, there goes the 21. And there we got another crash. Oh, he's about to flip. Don't flip. Don't flip. I thought he was going to flip. He's coming off a 4 here. There's no caution yet. And the caution is out now. And it looks like just gets hooked by the 69 barely down into Teft. Teft gets involved. Marcus is an innocent bystander there. He gets taken out because of that. Oh, no caution. Why is my... I don't know what... My keyboard's yellow. I don't know why it is, but it is for some reason. But that will now break up this pack even more. There's only 5 cars up here. Hensley bringing up the rear. Hope last pitted at lap 34. Got to keep that in mind. That could change a lot if they do go green to the end. I don't know if Hoke can make it to the end on that. Only really look at these top 5 right now because that's really the only battle is. These guys back there. There's really Fudge is by himself and Vest is by himself. They've got absolutely zero help. See, they will get to lap 50 here soon. And one thing that I've noticed, I kind of find it weird, is Rick Hendrick sponsoring Keelan and Kevin Harvick running the cars and running really anything. He's got HendrickCars.com put on them. I just find that weird. Actually, we're going to Google that. Why does Rick Hendrick sponsor... Why do they sponsor... I don't know why he's sponsoring them. Yeah, HendrickCars.com. If y'all don't know, that's Rick Hendrick owns that. That's his dealership. But that's kind of odd that I see that. Because well, Kevin, he did fill in for Larson at North Wilkesboro, but that's the only thing I can really think of. I know SHR, they worked with Hendrick for a long time. Hendrick built their motors. So it's kind of odd to see that, though. Hoke. I don't think they'll make a move on Hoke here. I think they're pretty content with riding the way that they are for most of this race, and then maybe at the last minute ducking out and try to pass, but not right now. There's only, how many drivers are still in the race? There's only 13 in the race still. A lot of these guys have gotten wrecked out. But 92 was more willing to shove than anybody else. I just don't think you need to. I think that hopefully they realized, hey, let's not go too gutsy at the moment. There's just no need to. They picked up a 6R here. They picked up the 90 just got passed by the 81. That's why. Order looked a little bit different. That's probably why right there. As Nall jumped to the pits on lap 45, did not see him do that. That was when, yeah, that's when that little wreck happened there. Will probably just stay even with each other. I don't think we'll see many passes here. If we do, it'll be a swap for position. The only thing with Hoke is where he pitted, he hadn't pitted with them in a while. It will mess with him in terms of his fuel. Where he's leading this is going to make it actually worse for him. Will not be good. He will be out on fuel as a 41 is net coding into the wall. He's actually not touching it there. I don't think they can make it to the end. I don't think. The word. I have been wrong before. There's a possibility I will be wrong again. They're running. I don't know. I want to see where Hope's fuel is going to work out. I had to go, so they're 75% fuel. 80, that's an 8 lap race. That would have put them, guessing 40. Hoke's going to be short. He's not going to be able to make it. I think everybody else will be able to make it, I think. No. I don't know. I think, but no, they'll all have to pit. The only issue is that Hoke will have to pit a lot sooner. A lot sooner than him. See, Barry Nelson looks like he's getting lapped there. .25 to go here now for these guys at Daytona. It's been a long race, a lot of flips, a lot of cars upside down, which you don't want to see. But sometimes you can't stop it from happening. It just happens every now and then. It is what it is. Let's see, Hoke. I think Hoke needs to switch up his lead here. He switches up his lead. I would not want to be leading if I'm Hoke. I maybe kind of let that 92 go around me, but that 92 might be playing the fuel mileage strategy also. It is 23 to go here. I don't think they're going to be able to make it on fuel. I think they'll have to pit. '92's moving around a little bit, though. Maybe he's thinking about making a move, possibly. I don't know. But he definitely did run higher, and I think the catcher just got hit in the nuts. I'm watching the baseball game at the same time. Crown Jewels. Now, keep in mind, I'm assuming that they won't have a wreck. What? That could happen and change everything here. That will most likely send everybody down pit road and get them all equal on fuel. Now, hold on. This could change right here. So, looking at... You see Nelson and these other lap cars. They're not going to be competing for the win, but they could decide to push a car that's trying to win. That could completely change everything here if they decide to do that. They may lap. Yeah, they're going to lap best here before this race is over also. Easily lap him. Don't know what they're going to have to do here. I mean, you really only do have two options: is line up, and there they go down pit road. All of them going down pit road. Okay, so Hoke's gonna have a longer pit stop than these guys. Got to keep that in mind. He gets down pit road pretty good there. Okay, did somebody just wreck? So how is this? When does Hoke get out of pit road, though? I want to see when he leaves. When does he get to leave? Oh, yep, there it is. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Hoke has to stay in his box longer to get the fuel that he needs to make it to the end. That'll get a lead to Fudge, but Fudge doesn't have to pit. That'll put Yisprin in the lead now. I almost wonder, though. Excuse me. Right here. 81 can get out. Wait, they're far enough ahead that I don't know if... Nope, that 90's going to be able to catch them. Can they get Hensley, though? I don't know if they can catch Hensley. Hensley's 2 seconds ahead. We're going to have to look on the timing as it goes on to see if they can catch him. Can he get him, though, is a big question. Fudge, he's going to have to pit. They're not catching him. They're actually losing. No, they're catching him here. Hold on. Actually, I don't know. Are they? They're 2 seconds. So, yeah, they're 2 seconds behind him. See if they gained. They gained 100 there, another 100. So I think they're doing it slowly but surely here. Slowly but surely for these guys behind them. They should catch him before this race is over. Yeah, they will. They'll catch him. They just gained about a 10th that lap. And with it being 3 cars, you've got the advantage overall. 3 is actually kind of the perfect number there, to be honest with you. See what these guys can do here. The 2 did have to come down pit road eventually. Knew he would. When Fox catches him, does he try to go around Hensley? Does he fall in line with him? What does he do here? P-Tef staying way out of the way for these guys. Not getting in his path to mess them up. Something I'd be worried about, which I think with these cars you can actually get away with it. You can shove pretty hard in these with the big radiator that they have. I think you can. Keyword is, I said think. I don't know. But I think it is possible for them to do that. What will these guys do when they get there? What will they do? So they're going to catch him here within probably this lap. How hard do these 2 guys fight? Do they just stay on the bottom? I mean, I have a feeling these other 3 are just going to freight train him on the outside. Will this 81 get wide? What's going to happen with him? Oh, they kind of get wide. The Hoaxax is going to go around. He's going to try to take it himself. So it looks like he will. He'll bring that 90 with him. But they haven't been able to get around that 69 because that 69 is... He's gotten help from the 81 in front. 81's not moving up and down to kind of break the draft there. See, 69's actually able to fight back. 90's glitching. Where is he at? The 92 and the 81, the 90, 55, 69. The 2 is back in. Where in the world did Fudge come from? I have no idea how Fudge is caught to this pack. Do not Kevin LePage to the field. Lap cars, thank you. I really thought they were going to Kevin LePage the whole entire field. Y'all don't know what that is, go and look it up. One of the dumbest racing moves you will ever see in your entire life. We are coming to 12 to go here, though. Hensley is shoving pretty hard. He is giving all he's got. He's moving up and down, which would make me a little bit nervous. I wouldn't want to see that car be bobbing and weaving like it is, but as long as you're not touching the rear end, you'll be fine. But if you are, you're asking for it. You are not going to have a good time. Coming to 11 to go now. One's still shoving that 92. I wonder if that 90 is just keeping his temps. I wish I could see the temps, but I can't. could be okay for him, possibly. '90s still. He's Hoke, and knowing Hoke, he will make a move here. He will try to make a move. He will go for the win if needed. Inside of 10 to go now. Will this 81 get offset on the 92 enough to cause an accident? Hopefully not for him. That is not what he wants to see for sure. The Hoke has hopped up into that high line. He's going to get help from the 69 here possibly. Let's see if he can get a good run. He's not able to do it quite just yet. '69 has hopped up into that high line, but I think you almost need somebody in front of you. Looks like you really need 3 cars more than anything else to do it. If you don't, it's just too difficult. Nine to go here. It's going to be running up on the lap car of the 89. He will be staying high and out of the way here. Hoke is trying to get a draft from him. You can see him staying high a little bit. He's going to stay out of the way. Luckily for them. Oh, you know, he gets in the wall a little bit, and the 69 comes down to the inside. Looks like they did tap him just a tad. It's not what you want to see, though. If you are the leader, especially. That's just not good at all. The 55 and the 90. Both just trying to find a way. Being side by side is not going to help them, though. We'll tell you that much. That will not be good for them at all. '81 still is being glued to that 92's bumper. He's been pretty consistent being with them, too. He has not been moving off that bumper very much. See, will that 81 make a move is a question that I'd be thinking. I would think that he would move around and try something, possibly. Question is, who goes with him? Because somebody will go with him, evidently. It's not just going to be him by himself. I think Hoke might be the one that'll give him a shove here, but that 92 is going to be throwing pretty hard blocks here also. We do got to keep that in mind. He will not be, just content letting them go around. See, it will be 6 to go now. I think within about 4 laps left is when all hell will break loose here. If they don't have a caution. We've had our fair share of those for sure. See a lot of movement from the bumper. These guys are shoving hard now with 5 to go here at Daytona. Gen 4 cars, a lot of horsepower. It's going to be interesting to see how these guys deal with it. The Hoke is all the way to the outside line. Not gotten any help 69 is there with him, but he's just not able to mount the run at all. It's just been difficult for him. We're going to split that lap car up there. This 81 is going to be who makes the move more than anybody else. With somebody's going to jump out here, and it's going to be the 81. He's not going to stay behind this 92. I just don't think he's going to shove him as far as he can. 92, 81. Who is going to make the move? Three laps to go now. '92 and this 81. Hoke has gotten a little bit higher up here, though. He's gained a little bit of ground. Let's see if he can finally put that to work, though. But that 81, he has just got the power. He is shoving super, super hard. Making sure those guys get all the way out there away from him. Will be 2 to go here now. Can Hope find a way? He's got 3 cars to help him. I just don't know if he has enough to do it, though. Worked up even with that 99. Does that 81 throw a block here? He's got to throw one if he's going to do it. See, Andrew gets way off the track here. Doesn't want to be involved in any of this. And it looks like that 81 still shoving. Here comes Hoke to the outside. Is the 81 going to move up, or is he going to stay in line with the 92? It's a shoving match here. The 81's going to stay with that 92. Looks to the inside possibly. As they come off of 4 here, Gen 4 car is going to put up a show. We've had multiple guys upside down, flipping multiple times, as a white flag will be in the air one more time around here in the Racers Elite. Hoke in that outside line. The 81 is now trapped on the bottom. He's got no other choice but to shove this 92 in front of him. Can that 69 get to the bumper of Hoke? It's the only hope that he really has here, to be honest with you. As Hoke gets a bump there from the 69, gets a good shot in the back. 92 gets a bump from the 81. 81 getting a shove from the 90. Hoke trying to side draft as much as he can. Will the 82 get into the 92 too hard here? You can see he's about lifting that rear end off the ground. As the 92 will get loose, and he comes up into the field, and it will be him. They're still wrecking. Hensley might. Nope. Hold on. Who's going to win it here? And it will be the 81 of Will Hensley as they wreck coming to the start-finish line. That was an interesting finish. Did not know what was going on there. But Bill Hensley comes home with the win. But watch him do his burnout here. Coming to the start-finish line here. Like he's done with his burnout here. We'll bring in, excuse me, the top 3 drivers. Not know what was going to go on with that finish there for sure. That was a weird finish. We'll bring in the 3rd place in Truth Hoke. We grab him wherever he is. Now let's get Hoke here. Misfits. Hey, Hoke, this is Bryson's booth. Got a copy, man?
Yeah.
Man, so you just miss out there. I don't even know what to even call that finish, but qualified 3rd, finished 3rd, had a shot there at the end. How did the race go for you overall, though? Because it seemed like you were kind of stalled out there, and then towards the end, you started making some, some ground there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. It was. I just gonna not say nothing. It was a good race. How's that?
Yeah. No, so how hard was it to pass these Gen 4s? Because it seemed like a lot of these guys were just stalled out.
Uh, yeah, you stall out, but it's like, yeah, it. If you had a good push, you run beside them, make moves, get.
Oh,
Yeah,
hold on.
it was just like. I mean, I don't mean to sound like this, but yeah, it's kind of different.
Yeah, hold on. Looks like I just got texted from Andrew. Looks like you got second there.
Oh, did I?
Hey, just said win is going to the 90. The 81 is DQ'd. So you got second. So you didn't finish third. You got second. So that definitely changes maybe a little bit of your night. But how was the racing from your point of view overall though? Because we had multiple cars that actually ended up flipping this race.
The racing was it was good overall. I made a mistake there with the 2 car at the beginning. I come up and I let off the gas, but I didn't let off the gas soon enough. I barely did touch it. And when I let off, somebody hit me, and then I hit him again, and that caused that big melee up front. That was all on me. But then, I tried to get plenty of room and everything after that, but it just seemed like I got beside him. He just wanted to door slam. So
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah, you can't say it's just short track racing. That's I guess super speedway racing. It's always a lot of beating and banging, and guys were upside down. I don't know if you saw it, but do these cars flip easily? Because it looked like they did pretty much tonight.
I guess they do. I didn't see it. I don't. I didn't see that anybody flip. I guess I missed all that. I'll have to watch it back tomorrow and uh, check it out.
Yeah, it wasn't just one flip. I mean, it was probably 7 to 8 flips on each car, and we had 2 guys upside down. But before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
I'd like to thank my wife for supporting me this. The team, the Misfits, with Jesse and Troy and all the guys, and Andrew for putting this on, and you guys for broadcasting. Can't wait to watch it back again tomorrow.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go. Good job coming home second tonight.
Thank you.
That was Truth Hope, the second place driver. We will bring in the race winner in JB. Where is JB at? See if he wants to get in here. I don't think he has one. See if he wants to interview here. See what he says. I'll give him about 2 minutes to do it. Cat, will you be quiet? let him in because my dog's sitting right there. But we'll go ahead and do the finishing order here. So JB comes home with the win. Hoke second, Fudge third, Yisbrin fourth, Fox fifth, Blevins sixth, Best seventh, eighth, Norris ninth, Demoulin 10th, Teff 12th, or 11th, Barry Nelson 12th, Aaron Marcus 13th, David Nall 14th, Alan Carter 15th, Danny Jackson 16th, Blake Davis 17th, Jack Kelly 19th will be Blair Hallman, 20th, Davis Shively, 21st, Brett Bray, 22nd, Steve Castle, and 23rd is Terry Fennell. Not a bad race overall. It was definitely a interesting finish there, but I'm not going to keep y'all here any longer. I will let you all go.